Hey, welcome to the Spanish Now class. Today we're going to see the expressions of time and daily activities. Are you ready? Okay, expressions of time, expresiones de tiempo y actividades diarias. In today's class, we're going to learn about common expressions of time in Spanish, use these expressions to describe the daily activities, and also to practice with real life examples. Let's start. The time of the day. Like in English, in the time of the day, we will find three times of the day. In the morning, por la mañana, in the morning, por la tarde, o en la tarde, or en la tarde, in the afternoon, and in the evening or at night, por or en la noche. We will see where we can use these ones, the difference about these ones, por or en. Okay? Now, expressions of time. The common expressions that we will find is based on these expressions, like what time it is. What time is it? ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué, which means what, hora es. Time is it. And the answer for that will be it's 2 p.m. Son las 2 de la tarde. It's 2 las 2 p.m. Which time of the day? P.m. So it's in the afternoon. De la tarde. Okay? In the morning. Por la mañana. I, yo, I exercise in the morning. Hago ejercicio por la mañana. At what time of the day I do exercise? In the morning. So the translation will be por la mañana. Okay? Third example, at night, por la noche. We, a group of people, with me included, we watch TV at night. Vemos televisión por la noche. Okay? We watch TV at night. Vemos televisión, but at what time of the day? Por la noche, at night. Okay? So now, for example, at what time? ¿A qué hora? At what time? ¿A qué hora? At what time? Okay, for example, when you want to find someone, like in a meeting, to have a coffee or a business meeting, you have to ask ¿a qué hora? At what time we will have the meeting? ¿A qué hora? Oh, at 7:30 a.m. At 7:30 a.m. A las 7:30 and 30 de la mañana. De la mañana. Okay? So now, what's the key to use por or alas? We will find like use for general times of the day. We don't specific the time that we will meet that person. It will be in the morning, por la mañana, in the afternoon, por la tarde, or por la noche, at night, okay? But if I want to really define a time of the day with an hour that we will meet the person, I have to mention a las 9, at 9 p.m., p.m., a las 9 de la tarde or noche, okay? So those keys will provide you a better example to identify when to use that time of the day with a specific hours or just in general the time of the day, okay? Let's continue. Daily activities vocabulary. Activities, actividades in Spanish. Activities, actividades. So tell me, when you open your eyes in the morning, what's the verb of that action? Despertarse. And at what time of the day that happened? In the morning, okay? So you wake up, tú despiertas in the morning. You wake up in the morning, okay? I wake up at 7 a.m. Yo me despierto a las 7 de la mañana. At what time of the day? A las 7. A las 7. At 7 a.m. de la mañana. Okay? As you can see, we're using a specific time of the day. So I have to say de la mañana. a las for a specific time, and then de la mañana, okay? 7 de la mañana, okay? Let's continue. Second example, to the daily activities. To eat breakfast. And how we call that in Spanish? Desayunar. Desayunar, okay? To eat breakfast. Desayunar. He eats breakfast at 8 a.m. Okay. Él desayuna a las 8 de la mañana. He eats breakfast, desayuna at what time? At 8 a.m. A las 8 de la mañana. Okay. Third example, to work. Okay, another easy one or funny to do. To work, trabajar. Remember, when we will use just in a specific cases, but most common thing, trabajar, you have to mention it smoothly. Trabajar. The J, it don't sound like J in Spanish. It sounds like trabajar. Okay? You can find also this pronunciation of the J in the days of the week. For example, jueves. What day is today? Of course, not when you're watching this, perhaps, but not this. Jueves, Thursday. Thursday in Spanish is jueves with the J. But remember again, it's smooth. How we can pronounce it smooth. Jueves. Trabajar. I work. You work. Yo trabajo. Tú trabajas. Okay? Let's read the example. They work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, as you can see, we're using two times of the day or two specific hours as a range of the day. Okay, let's translate it. Ellos, as you can see, the double L sounds like J. Okay, ellos, they work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Ellos work, trabajan. Ellos trabajan. From the, at what time? 9 a.m. De 9 de la mañana, as you can see, is a.m. De la mañana. A, to, the direct translation to, it's a, to 5 p.m. A 5 de la tarde. Okay? Let's read again. Ellos trabajan de 9 de la mañana a 5 de la tarde. Ellos, they work, trabajan de 9 de la mañana a 5 de la tarde. Okay? Excellent. Fourth example of daily activities to vocabulary. To go to bed. And at what time of the day normally that happens? To go to bed? Okay. Acostarse. Go to bed, acostarse. But the direct translation to this one will be lay on the bed. Acostarse. Lay on the bed. It's lay, acostarse. Lay on the bed. The bed is the cama, okay? But in general, you can use this example that I wrote to identify easily, okay? To go to bed, acostarse. We go to bed at 10 p.m., okay? We go to bed at 10 p.m. Nos, we, me included in that group of people of description, we, nos acostamos, go to bed, acostamos. As you can see, acostarse is singular. But when I'm referring to a group of people, when it's me included, we add most of the cases the s to talk in plurals in Spanish, okay? Nos acostamos, and at what time? At 10 p.m. A las 10 de la noche. What time of the day? P.m. De la noche. Okay? A las 10 at 10 p.m. de la noche. Okay? Let's continue. Common sentence structure. Okay? And this is fundamental to identify how you can express yourself with the sentence in Spanish. Using this example, and you will find difference, but this one is the most common, okay? First, the subject. Subject plus the verb plus the time expressions. The time expression, the time of the day, or specific hours. All depends what you want to express, okay? For example, or translating the structure. Sujeto, subject, verbo, verb, verbo, verb, verbo. Okay? Time expression, expresión de tiempo. Let's read the examples. Okay. I, subject, I, me, yo, estudio, the verb, study, estudio, at what time of the day? Oh, I study in the morning. Yo estudio por la mañana. I study in the morning. Yo estudio por la mañana. Okay? I study in the morning. Or, as you can read, my mistake, I study in the evening, not the morning. My apologies. I study in the evening. Okay, what time of the day is the evening in Spanish? Por la noche, at night or the evening. Okay, using the three times of the day: morning, afternoon, and evening. Okay, in the evening, por la noche. Okay, she eats at 1 p.m. Okay, following the structure, she is the subject, eats the verb, and the time expression. As you can see in this example, we're using a specific timing. So what will be the connection of the phrase that we will use? Remember, for a specific timing, we have to use alas, okay? She eats at 1 p.m., which means in Spanish, ella, she, come, the verb, eats, at what time of the day? Oh, a la una, at one, but one of what? Afternoon, evening. A la una de la tarde, okay? A la una de la tarde, in the afternoon, okay? Third example, using this structure. We, nosotros, and in that group, it's me included, okay? We, structure, sujeto, subject, go to work, okay? Using two verbs, go to work, the verb, and time expressions. We go to work at what time of the day? At 9 a.m. Let's read it. Nosotros vamos a, remember the J, phonetical way to pronunciate. Nosotros vamos a trabajar, remember, smoothly, trabajar a las 8 de la mañana. We use a las because we're talking about a specific timing, okay? Nosotros vamos a trabajar a las 8 de la mañana. We go to work at 8 a.m., okay? Nosotros vamos a trabajar a las 8 de la mañana. Okay? Excellent. Let's continue. Interactive practice, okay? You, from your home, you're gonna help me to match the time with the activities. Depends the time of the day, okay? Using the common sense. I know perhaps you go to bed quite early or quite late, but using the common sense about like, oh, in general cases, the people go to bed at this specific time of the day, okay? Let's continue. A las 6 de la mañana, okay? A las 6 de la mañana. We're using a specific timing in this case. For that reason, we use a las, okay? The number 6, number 6. And what time of the day? De la mañana, okay? So, let's read the other one. A las 9 de la noche. A las 9 de la noche. At 9, 9. What time of the day? De la noche. At night or in the evening. A las 9 de la noche. Third, a la una de la tarde. A la una de la tarde. At 1 p.m. De la tarde, p.m. Okay? So now we have these activities. Let's match these ones with the time of the day. Acostarse, remember what does that mean? Acostarse, go to bed. Acostarse, go to bed. Second one, sorry. Almorzar, almorzar, which means to have lunch. Almorzar, eat lunch. Wake up. Wake up, what does that mean? Wake up. Despertarse, okay? Despertarse. We saw it in the previous example, this vocabulary, okay? Wake up, despertarse. Let's match, okay? A las 6 de la mañana. What do you do a las 6 de la mañana? A las 6 de la mañana. Okay, if you're an early bird, what suppose you have to do at 6 a.m. A las 6 de la mañana? Okay, a las 9 de la noche. What you have to do, in this case, talking about at night or in the evening. Normally, what people do. And a la una de la tarde, at 1 p.m., in general, or at least here in Mexico, the common thing that people do between those hours in the afternoon, a la una de la tarde, okay? I will give you a kind of time so you can match these ones. And in the next example, we will show you with the answers, okay? Take your time. A las 6 de la mañana. Let's find a way, what does that mean? Okay, a las 6 de la mañana, I wake up. A las 6 de la mañana, I wake up. If I'm an early bird, a las 6 de la mañana, I wake up. Wake up, which means despertarse. A las 6 de la mañana, despertarse, okay? To wake up. A las 9 de la noche, normally people, if you go to bed early, a las 9 de la noche, you go to bed. Te vas a acostar. You go to bed. A la una de la tarde, at 1 p.m., normally in Mexico, we eat lunch. Okay? We eat lunch. Almorzar. Almorzamos. Group of people with me included. Almorzamos. Okay? Excellent. I hope you there at home you find a way to match these ones, and I hope you have most of these ones correct. Okay? No matter what, please focus to identify the time of the day, match the verbs, or identify with the translation and pronunciation to be able to match it. Okay? Dialogue practice, and I'm gonna read it. If you have the chance, you could practice at home, identify the pronunciation of these ones so you little by little building your own vocabulary, find a way to express when people ask you these questions. So now identify the time of the day, learn the verbs, and be able to match or mix both to be able to talk, okay? For example, if I ask you, hey, ¿qué haces en la mañana? What do you do in the morning? Okay, I think everything or everyone start the day waking up for obvious sense, okay? Obvious reasons. You wake up. So that's one of the first one that you can implement. ¿Qué haces en la mañana? Oh, I wake up at me despierto or just despierto at what time of the day? Me despierto a las 7 a.m. A las 7, what time of the day? If they ask me, ¿qué haces en la mañana? Oh, I wake up at 7 a.m. de la mañana. Remember, a las, always when you specific the time in your structure of sentence, or response, a las 7 de la mañana. De la mañana. As you can see, we use the same word to identify. En la mañana, in the morning. Oh, I wake up at 7 a.m. De la mañana. A.m. de la mañana. Okay, here is my mistake. It's supposed that it's have to say in the afternoon, and my apologies. ¿Qué haces en la tarde? Remember, afternoon, en la tarde, or por la tarde. Okay, if I ask you, hey, what do you do in the afternoon? ¿Qué haces en la tarde? ¿Qué haces en la tarde? Remember, match the time of the day. Okay, in the morning? No, he didn't mention en la mañana. He mentioned en la tarde or por la tarde tarde. Okay? Por la tarde. Let's identify that one. Then implement your own activities. Oh, I have lunch at 2 p.m. Almuerzo a las, remember, a las 2 de la tarde. 2 p.m. de la tarde. Okay? And if someone asks you at what hour you go to bed, ¿a qué hora vas a la cama? At what hour you go to bed? Identify if you go to bed normally, in the common sense, you go to bed at night. So, oh, they asked me about specific timing, hour, at what hour you go to bed. How we use when we talk about a specific timing, a las. Oh, I go to bed a las 9 p.m. p.m. in the evening. A las 9 de la tarde. Sorry, de la noche. A las 9 de la noche. I go to bed a las 9 de la noche. I go to bed a las 9 de la noche. Okay? Little by little, you will keep building your vocabulary. So, for these sessions, was all the things that I wanted to express about the daily time and expressions of time. Okay? If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to write in the comments below, and I will be happy to answer all your questions.